If you own a GC8 like this one, there is a high probability that you have an oil buildup down there in the bottom left and over in there. Now, a lot of people assume that this is an oil leak from the engine, but most of the time this is a leak from the power steering pump reservoir. And I'll show you where that leak happens right now. So, the power steering reservoir and the power steering pump are two separate pieces. They are sandwiched together by two bolts with a O-ring between the two parts. That O-ring is usually what fails. So you'll have fluid leak out of the reservoir, but not leak out of the entire system. You won't get oil shooting out because it's pressurized. This leads a lot of people to assume that their power steering's fine, that this is an engine oil leak because the power steering works. But you have air seeping into this and you don't have any extra power steering fluid. So you might get weird noises while you're driving, which is air getting into the system. And, of course, you have fluid leaking out. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove this reservoir here and then replace that seal in there. Should be relatively easy. The first steps you're going to want to take is to remove this shield and that shield. So we've got a 10mm, 10mm, and 10mm, and this should all lift off. You have to remove this 12mm as well, or just loosen it a bit so you can get the full bracket out. There we go. Next up, we are going to remove this line here. Oh, there we go. And now we are going to unzip these 10mm and remove the top cap. But it is going to rain, so I will come back after the rain finishes. Alright, so next up, we are going to remove the top cap of the radiator. So I'm going to move that out of the way and move that there. And I'm not going to take the lid off. I'm just going to unzip these 10mm and pull the entire thing up as one. I've got cardboard underneath to catch any oil. Alright, we're going to lift this off gently. We don't want to damage the O-ring that you're about to see on top. Okay. I forgot that I just topped this off, so I will use a syringe to take that out. But you want to keep that gasket there safe. Alright, so we're going to undo these two bolts that are in here with a 12mm, and then this should be able to lift off after, and the rest will drain out. There we go. Easy enough. This reservoir is ready to come out, so I can lift it out. And that O-ring right there is our culprit. So, yeah, I guess. This is the O-ring we are replacing. That's the part number. And I've got some calipers that don't work anymore. So it looks to be about 9mm outer diameter. And then 1mm inner diameter. Or 1mm thickness, and then without any stretch here. 7 millimeters of inner diameter. That's, yeah, close enough, 7 millimeters. So that's the dimensions of this. Yep, so you can easily find that anywhere. All right, we are going to pick out this old smushed O-ring. There we go. Okay. I'm going to clean up this area pretty good. I've got a pick that is wrapped in this, so now I'm going to clean up this area and put the O-ring in. All right. Perfect. And now I will put the tank back on. While you're in here, you can check bolts like that and other ones, but I don't think it's needed. Actually, before I stick this reservoir back on, I'm going to pull out some of the oil that dropped in behind there, just so it doesn't smoke for a year. All right, I have the reservoir here, and I'm going to lower it on. I'm holding the bolts in my hand. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to hand thread these in. Okay, going to tighten those up with a wrench. Now these are pretty tight, so tight but not too tight. You don't want to strip the pump case, but I believe that's good enough. Next, we're going to put this gasket in. I recommend you replace this if you can get it. I'll put the part number in the description, but it's very hard to find. So it's this ridge side goes on the bottom like that, and when you go to put the lid in, there's going to be a tube that goes into here. Just make sure this all doesn't get unaligned when you stick that tube in. So you'll watch me do that right now. So I'm going to hold it down as much as I can while I stick this in. There we go. All right, that is perfect. Okay, don't tighten it with the impact. Don't hurt. Good. Wow. Gotta be careful. These are easy to strip, these threads. So. Right. Now this tube goes back on. And now I'm going to fill this up because it's empty. Oh. Now we're just going to throw these shields back on, and it'll be done. All right, and that's everything.